There we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me take care of you guys.
As Johnny said, don't be surprised if you reach the palace in critical condition.
Yeah, honestly, like, yeah, the best yeah, pretty much, like, you know, the best little, like, you know, visual image I'll give to people is that, like, you know, pretty much just imagine, like, you know, Link already getting up to the Great Palace, and pretty much, like, you know, it pretty much looked like he just got out of, like, a very brutal fight or something. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this guy to go.
I just like the way he says it, actually, for some reason.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, there we go. Be careful, because another one of these assholes...
Yeah, there's another loser coming up, so...
Lazaffles.
Up.
Go. No!
Okay, well, to be fair, at least I didn't get fallen to the lava.
Alright, I'll take that.
Okay, well, spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. And I thought I pressed jump as well, but whatever. Oh, sorry guys, I tripped on a pebble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, sir, Grant. A pebble. Alright, let's use the spell again.
Alright, there we go. There we go.
Alright, so we only just got a few more places we need, actually we only got a few more, like, set traps that we need to take in order to get to the Great Palace. Oh yeah, let me take care of, like, some of these eyeballs.
Finally, we got rid of that asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, Dave, like, yeah. Pretty much, I will say, getting to the Great Palace is definitely, like, you know, pretty much it's definitely a heart attack, like, moment. I will definitely say that.
Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Up. Alright. You know what, I'll take some. I need some anyway, so. Okay. I do know we got a scorpion. Up. Alright, yeah, get away from him. I do know... Well, okay, I'm good. Alright, we got a blue one. And thankfully, this one's like the red alligator. He'll just, like, throw his mace at you. So as soon as you get ready to throw his mace, just do the jump and slash on him. Alright. Now for this one, we got... Well, we don't have that. That's not part of the actual trap. But we got a lot of them. Man, it really gained up on me. Okay.
There we go.
Oop. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah, might as well. I do have enough for jumps, so it should be okay. Alright, this is the last trap. This is the last trap, the last mandatory trap that you need to take in order to get to the Great Palace.
Oh, that was close.
I know.
Oh my god.
Okay. We're gonna wait for this guy to come down. There we go.
There we go. Alright, let's wait for it to... Alright, he's getting up. He's getting... Alright, there we go. Let's just be patient.
Yeah.
There we go.
Almost there. Yeah, that's right. Almost there. Oh, up there! And it's... Okay, actually, you know what? I'm at least surprised I made it that far. And
it was only the first time, too, so it's not, not the end of the world.
Yeah, and plus, too, we're only 30 minutes in, so, you know what? Like, at the end of the day, like, you know, maybe, at the end of the day, I could definitely see, like, you know, this final session being at least, like, 3 hours. So... Alrighty. Okay, and actually, you know what, like, you know, I did say that, like, hopefully with this, like, hopefully the red container will be there this time, so let's see if it is. And, just in case, like, yeah, it does get to be a little bit too much, I will at least start cutting and such. You didn't go in, it just, yeah, it impacted the surface. Yeah, like, pretty much like Grant said, like, you just tripped on a pebble, that's all. You just tripped on a pebble, that's why you fell into the lava.
You got a pebble!
pretty much, I'm sure that's the reason why, like, he lost some of the battles as well too. Like, but I like at the end of the day, pretty much like maybe his horse, like, you know, tripped on a pebble and accidentally, like, you know, fired one of the cannons. Alright, here we go. Alright, so like I said, we do have to go through this again. So let's get ready. Okay, get out of here. Get out of here! Run. Right. We have another lizard coming up, so I'm gonna use this. Okay, you know what? We can just run. Before we make it to the cross. Yeah. Ooh, berry. I don't think I can actually get it though. Yeah, sometimes he does that. That's why he must die! Whoop. Set a fairy spell in case they... A quick pause. Yeah, like, okay, okay, there it is. Okay, there it is. There's the red magic container I promised. So, there you go. Yeah, like, honestly, like, yeah, pretty much, like, if you'd rather not deal with, like, you know, yeah, some of this shit right here, especially with the mandatory one, and honestly, yeah, I would just say use fairy spell if you need to.
I will do it, honestly. But, at least at the very last one.
Yeah, but pretty much like this is Grant, aka like Sakura talking, and pretty much with Sakura, pretty much he'd rather do it the hard way. Pretty much he'd rather do it a hard way like this. Okay, okay, actually, you know what? Like, if I do like die here again and everything, or at least like, okay, how about this? If I get like, you know, 2 more game overs or something like this, then yeah, all right, I'll go ahead and use a fairy spell.
Alright, that's fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I just want to at least try to do this the legit way if I can. Which you can, actually. It's just like I said, it's just a real pain in the butt just to do it a legit way. Yeah, because you got shit like that. Okay. Now I do know... Yeah, here's him. There we go. And I'll get jump ready. And jump! Whoop. Okay. Ooh.
What's going on?
Huh, what happened? You okay over there, Bonnie?
Yeah, just having some internet issues. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Pretty much I was gonna say. Pretty much I was gonna say that, like, you know, the internet probably saw how I did with the Great Palace. It was just like, yeah, I'm not seeing this embarrassing loser ever again.
I forgot what I was gonna say because of this issue.
Ah, that's okay.
Yeah, I remember now.
What was it?
I remember now.
What was it?
Sometimes the legit way sucks.
Yeah, it does. It can. Honestly, it just all depends on, like, you know, what the actual legit way is for, like, you know, at least for what, like, you know. Okay.
No, stop. Okay,
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, using a life.
Just ignore him. There we go.
Okay.
Alright.
Actually, yeah, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try to at least ignore this guy.
Ignore that guy. Yeah, ignore him. Oh, no. Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
Only deal with the blue ones. The blue ones are the ones that are the most annoying. So.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, I made it that part, but I know that, like, yeah, sooner or later I'm gonna, yeah. Okay, well, at least made it through that guy. But I know that sooner or later I'm gonna lose another life, so this one, yeah, there's gonna be another one I'm gonna have to be really careful once I make it back to that final part.
There we go.
Okay, so we go right here, and, we got, okay, well, actually, this part's not all too bad. But we do have, yeah, these guys. So, okay. Yeah, that was gonna happen regardless. Alright, last life.
That's life. Oh my god.
And yeah, we got these guys too. Yeah, I'm gonna worry about them first. Dead Links, yeah, the Dead Links band, pretty much the Dead Gramp, the Dead Gramp band. Alright, we're back here again. Alright, that's where I got the game over, so let's try not to do that again this time. Yeah, no, just on.
Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's wait for the other guy first, though.
There we go, I just saw that one too.
There we go. There we go. Alright.
Okay, now Gran, Gran, I know pebbles are nice, but don't trip on any more pebbles, okay? What?
No!
Yeah, I saw that. I knew what was gonna happen. Yeah. Okay, okay, this is the first game over. I get one more game over and I promise, fairy.
You're so goddamn close.
I know. Well, just say getting to the Great Palace wasn't gonna be a cakewalk.
Yeah, I predicted it, so.
Yeah. And like I said, this is what editing is for as well too. So pretty much for you guys, once I get into editing, like I'll make sure to at least cut most of it out. Pretty much like as Dave said it best, it's just a practice for the palace.
Again, thank God we have a lot of life. Can you imagine trying to do this with, like, very little life?
I know, like... Seconds. Yeah, because I mean, like, you know, at least you got 3 lives, and you got a health bar as well, too, so, like... So like, at the very least, it's not like, you know, it's an impossible mission to do, it's just, like I said, very difficult.
They really want you dead here.
Yeah, they do. Which should be fair. It does make sense because, like, you know, pretty much you had the final there. So I would hope that, like, you know, the enemies are actually a little bit more ruthless to Link. Doing a little bit more better, so I might actually just save the health once I get to the other stuff. Ooh, berry.
Berry!
Actually, yeah, can I get the berry? I can. Okay, well, if I can't, okay, yeah.
No.
It's alright. Alright, let's go down here.
Here we go, another try at this bastard again. I really hate those stupid eyeballs.
Yeah, I know, I do too. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'll go
they take the award. In my opinion, these guys take the award for the most annoying enemy in the game.
Yeah, I agree. Alright, let's go ahead and get that red magic container.
There we go. There it is.
Alright. Alright, we got 3 lives. Let's do this again. Alright. Okay, so alright, so this is my last attempt to try to do this the legit way, if I could do it. I don't trust you guys one bit. So, okay, actually, I don't trust. Pretty much, I don't trust anybody in here. Okay, I got you. Got you.
There we go.
I'm gonna try. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, part 1. Yep. I saw that coming.
You see what I mean? Like these. Who pushed you? The blue eyeball?
I don't know the proper name for them. I think they're called like moas or something.
No. Who pushed you into the lava?
Pretty much the blue eyeball. He did.
Yeah. These assholes put you in a bad mood like immediately because they're so annoying.
Alright, okay, that was my fault.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, that was my fault. I forgot to cast jump. Jump. That was my fault.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay, let's try that again. And okay.
And jump.
Yep.
There we go. Ha, sucker.
Yep, there we go. Alright.
Alright, now let's kick those blue eyeballs ass. There we go. Alright.
Yeah, see.
There's the stupid red one that threw you into the goddamn lava!
Yeah, I know. Okay, one more. I promise. One more. If I get one more game over, fairy. I don't care. I pretty much want to at least see if I can make it to the Great Palace around the hour mark.
All right. Well, you get.
I mean,
all right. Once you get there, let me go get some food then, because we're in for a wild ride.
Yeah. I mean, like, pretty much, like, go right ahead, like, get food, get soda, get water, get something, cause yeah, pretty much, I don't blame you for also, like, you know, I pretty much being like, you know, my rage interpreter during this, like, part of the Zelda 2.
Yes, I can literally see it. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I can see it. It's those stupid blue eyeballs that are so goddamn annoying. But yeah, I'll go get something. Hold on.
Alright, go right ahead. I love this game. We should play it just like this, over and over till we mean. Alright, well, I mean, like, you know, if you don't mind, like, you know, pretty much, like, you know, I pretty much wasted all the lives to get a lot of game overs just to make it to the Great Palace, and maybe I won't have to use the ferry, but, we'll see, because pretty much, like, you know, I know there's some people out there that, like, pretty much just want to, like, you know, get, pretty much just, like, move on with the game as, like, you know, as soon as possible. So, I'll think it over. Because I mean, like I said, you can't actually make it to the Great Palace without using the ferry. It's just, like, very tough. Oh, it's gone again! They robbed me again! Alrighty. Alright, well, no red container. Gotta do this in one try. Let's go. Yeah, that's true. Like, you know, pretty much like, yeah, with old games like this, like, yeah, pretty much they definitely do require a lot more patience. I don't need it, actually. Hey, I need to jump. Yep! Okay. Okay, I wasn't too sure. I wasn't too sure on that. Okay, back into the cave. I'm gonna regret it, but I do need it. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Alright, well, good news is if I die here, I at least got one extra life. I got one extra life than the last one, so, and I think actually, thanks to them, I actually do avoid, like, doing that trap, so... So pretty much, once in my life, thank you to these, blue eyeballs. Okay, let's do this. Okay. Oop. Alrighty. That's a thing. Yeah, I did. I avoided that trap altogether. So thank you, random encounter, for once. Alright. I'm gonna get my... Damn. Don't catch thunder. Okay, because like I said, that's a lot of MP. And pretty much that MP is pretty much that you might think. Like, yeah, if you use, like, Thunder, pretty much almost half of your magic is gone. So definitely do not use that as much as you want to. Pretty much as much as you're tempted to do it, but here we are, the Great Palace, okay. So, pretty much, here's what I have in mind. Yeah, we did. We finally made it to the Great Palace, and I don't know if you saw it, but I had a random encounter just right on the trap space. And basically, thanks to that random encounter, like, I did not have to do that trap space, actually.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. So, pretty much, alright, we made it to the Great Palace. Now, yeah, goal! Woo! Alright, so pretty much here's my, literally, here's my goal for the Great Palace and such. So pretty much, what my goal here to do is that I'm gonna traverse the Great Palace within 1 hour and everything, and try to beat both Thunderbird and Dark Link. If for whatever reason that either Thunderbird and or Dark Link gives me a hard time, then this might be the part where I'm gonna have to say fuck it and do save states. Yes.
Which I don't mind. Considering, I'm gonna be honest. Thunderbird isn't my concern. My biggest concern is what comes after Thunderbird.
Yeah, and pretty much like honestly and such, like I do consider Dark Link to be like hard. Pretty much he is pretty hard. Like, you know, I don't doubt that one bit, especially if you're not doing the cheating method and such. However, and you might be surprised, but during my first practice run of this game and everything, I actually managed to beat Dark Link, like, right on the first go, and I actually did not have to use the cheat, I actually did not have to use the cheat way whatsoever and everything. Now granted, I did have to die to him a little bit, because, like, right as I was getting to Dark Link, I was already at, like, low health with the Thunderbird fight, so I knew there was no way I was gonna beat Dark Link with, like, you know, low health. But pretty much on the second try and everything, like, I was able to beat him just fine. And even on the second try and everything, I did struggle a little bit, but I was still able to beat Dark Link, like, the legit way and such. So pretty much that's gonna be my goal for this stream as well too, where pretty much like, where is he? There he is. Which pretty much like yeah, I'm going to like try and pretty much like. I'm just gonna try and beat, like, both the Dark Link and Thunderbird the legit way. And pretty much that bird... Right. And yeah, that Bird Knight I just saw right there, actually I believe he's called a Baka. Pretty much that Baka right there, alright, now I do know that, like, yes. Do I know the safe strat for... Yes, I do. I actually do know the strat for the blue one. But basically with the Bakas and such, the trick I find with these guys is that, like, if you're just standing as still as possible and everything, then pretty much you will actually, you know, you will actually beat them, like, and no problem at all. So as long as you're standing still and not brute forcing your way into, like, beating the birds, then eventually you'll be just fine. And yeah, we got this fiery red chicken, which actually some Zelda fans call him the spicy chicken. Yeah, yeah, I'll admit, like, his fireballs can get, like, you know, pretty annoying sometimes. Actually, let me take care of you first. There we go. Actually, you know what? I'll take it. Oh, hole in the black ground, and yeah, pretty much, yeah, that's the strategy I use. Which, here we are. We're coming up to it right now, actually. Let me wait for this boss to come down.
I don't see him. Where
So,
is he? I don't see him.
You'll see. So pretty much as Dave says right here, stand on this block right here, get ready to crouch down, and yeah, just start stabbing. If you just keep on doing that, then yeah, he'll never hit you.
Ooh, okay.
And you can hit him.
Goodbye, sucker. You're gonna die.
Very much. And there you go, it takes 4 hits to kill. So, okay, yeah, so if I remember right, I think the red ones give you 200 and the blue ones give you 100. But we will come across another blue one, and we actually can't use the same trick on him, sadly. But yeah, so pretty much like yeah, I'm just showing you a way on how thanks, Dave. And pretty much yeah, I'm just showing you a way on how you can make it through the Great Palace and such. Because like I said, the Great Palace is very large, and there are lots of dead ends in here as well too. If you see my blind Let's Play on Zelda 2 and everything. You know that, like, pretty much I think I've encountered actually almost every single room within a Great Palace, actually. So pretty much if you guys are a little bit curious on, like, you know, what the Great Palace looks like and such with every room, then pretty much just go watch my blind Let's Play of it. And yeah, here's his blue iron knuckle. So yeah. So pretty much just
Iron Knuckle.
or at least like, okay, honestly, to be fair, they are kind of like iron knuckles, but yeah, pretty much it's a blue Paka. But pretty much, yeah, just do the same thing that I did with the red one, and sooner or later, yeah, you will actually kill him. So there you go.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, so honestly, like, yeah, nowadays I don't find them all that bad, but like I said, I will admit, they can be very annoying, especially for first-timers. Pretty much like I said, if you see my blind Let's Play on these birds, and you know I had a really hard time, like, you know, pretty much just trying to, like, you know, get the birds as well, too. Let's see, do I get a magic container? No. Alright, so pretty much, yeah, much like with the iron knuckle statue, sometimes you'll get a magic container, other times you might actually get just a, like a red Baka coming out. But don't fret, because pretty much after I get done going over here, and yeah, try to watch out for the blue bots as well too if you can. So if you see a blue bot, just wait for them to jump into the lava. Don't be impatient like me. And there you go, the last Link doll you can get in the game. So pretty much we are, okay, actually pretty much we're back to 2 lives and such, which is actually not all that bad. So yeah, alright, like I said, just wait for them to jump off. And just start jumping. Alright, now pretty much over there on the other side. Now again, be a little careful. You have a fairy here. You can use the down thrust, but don't use it too much. Just do it, yeah, just do it like this and you'll be okay. Cause yeah, if you use the down thrust too much, guess where you're gonna go? Well, I don't know.
What was that?
Pretty much I was just gonna say that, like, you know, if you use the down thrust way too much, and you get that fairy, and you accidentally, you know, cut over that last block, guess where you're gonna go to? Well, I don't know. Hey, actually that hot belt looks actually really nice. What if I take a skinny dip over there? Yeah, sure, Greg. Go ahead, take a skinny dip. Pretty much, I'm sure nothing bad will happen to you. Yes, it is actually true. So yeah, pretty much like, yeah, if you want to go back and check over there, then yeah, pretty much sooner or later you will actually get a red container and such. And that's actually what I'm gonna try to do for this next one, actually. Hopefully they might also drop some magic containers for me too, because I actually do need some. And if not, then I know where to get some. So.